everybody, welcome back to the channel. Sheena here, and today I have for you guys a color and chat. Yay, fun times. So I wanted to go ahead and just do something kind of chill today. I just got this book in the mail, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about this before we go on to the chat. So if you're just here for the flip through, just hang in there. I'm gonna do a flip through of this quick. I figured I'd do it in a color and chat because we're gonna color out of it and it's one book, so I don't have like a haul to do. So I figured we'd just go through it. So I have seen these books on like everybody's channel. I know Lisa has them. I believe Nikki and Niagara has them. I do recall seeing them on Lisa's Coloring Corners channel. And they are really fun. I did a page out of this already because I couldn't resist last night. I was like, I have to color it. And also Eclipse had reached out to me on Instagram and was like, hey, just so you know, we're here. If you want to check us out. And I was like, you know what? I've seen your books. I really like them. I'm going to go ahead and give one a try. So I purchased one, and I purchased The Forest because I'm an animal person. And I just assumed that there would be a lot of animals. I don't know that for sure. But yeah, anyway, so it is, I did get the specialized paper, so you can probably see the shine on there. It's like a very super glossy marker paper. I don't think before this I have ever worked on anything like this, so I was a little nervous. I know people say it's marker paper, but I was like, ooh. I wasn't sure because I was afraid the marker would just kind of like slide off and go everywhere, but it didn't. So that's good. So you have your colors here, and then on the back cover you have the name of the colors, which that helps me a lot better than just having the colors, because like for example, lime green, medium green, green, dark green, that's not the best example, but like medium brown, brown, and light brown, like I can kind of go off of this, but I can also pick my own shades. So as long as I have like, medium brown to me is always like a reddish brown, and then a regular brown and a light brown, then I'm good to go. So I like to have the names rather than just, oh, I have to match up to these colors. But I do like that they gave us these big circles, because I was using, which I'm going to use today too, my Tau Tree markers, and I was like, oh, I can just like make a line and compare it to that. So I have a lot of space that I can just kind of do that, and compare it to the color if that's what I want to do. I don't have to. Like I said, I can just pick a medium brown, brown, and light brown. So yeah, I really like this option, and I think there's one in the back too. Yeah, there is. So you have the color palette lots of places, which is good. I again like the one on the back, because it has the names. So yeah, anyway, super glossy paper, yeah. So then when you get into it, you've got a bunch of circles. And if I zoom you guys in, you can see that there are numbers in those circles. And then they make the page. So for some reason, I feel like this is a spider or a butterfly. I'm not really sure. But these are actually really hard to tell what they are, I think, before you start coloring. And even like halfway through, you're like, not sure. So yeah, so some of them have much smaller circles than others. Some of them have larger ones. I think we're probably gonna do this page today because I think I do know what this one is, and you guys can probably see what it is. But I think the colors will be really pretty, so I think we're gonna do this one. And then there's some that are landscape. So this one is landscape, and I think I might know what this one is too now looking through the camera. But they're definitely harder to figure out, I think, because I could be completely wrong. This one I don't have any idea, even looking through the camera. But yeah, I figured, so some of them have a lot bigger dots. This one's also landscape, but I'm not gonna turn it. Some of them have really stupidly small details. So yeah, I am very excited to have this book, and I found it very relaxing yesterday. And then this is the one that I did. It's a hippopotami. That's what I call them. It's a hippopotamus, okay? Hippopotami, I think. which whether they reside in the forest or not, I think is up for debate, but I get what they're getting at. Like in the wild more so than just like a forest. So yeah, and then I did use metallic Sharpie to put the date and my name on there. This one is so small. I have no idea what that could be. Yeah, the ones with the really tiny circles, no clue. Most of them I have no clue though, honestly. This one's also landscape. So yeah, it is super fun. I really like that it is a black background too. This is, I think, an owl maybe. I think you guys can probably see that. Because if you do happen to go out of the lines, you're not coloring something you shouldn't be coloring. Oh, speaking of something you shouldn't be coloring, when I was doing this page, I totally colored some of the... I lost track of what number I was coloring, and I started coloring 12s the wrong color. But I don't think it makes that much of a difference, honestly. But I was like, wait a minute. I wasn't supposed to be coloring 12. It was like all of a sudden I came out of like this trance and was like, wait, I'm on the wrong number. It was very strange. This one is cool because it's got like the black circles on the outline. So if I do another page in this today, because I'm literally doing, not nothing, but I'm just taking a relaxing day. And hopefully an organizing day. I say that every time and then I never get to actually organizing. But yeah. So yeah, I have no idea what that could be, but I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, lots of little details, but the numbers are pretty big. So they are light too, so when you use a darker color you can't see the numbers. Trying to think what other points to hit. But yeah, even in the small dots, the numbers are quite large, so they're pretty easy to see. Now maybe if you do have some kind of vision loss, you might want like a magnifying glass or something. But I think they'd still be doable, but I'm not one to make that call. Oh, I think I know what that one is now. Not sure, still not sure about this one. Ugh, I think I know what this one is too, and I'm not happy about it. I thought about coloring that one and making this like the Danny Buttons' Color Your Nemesis from her coloring cup challenge, but I want to do the one in the front. Whoopsie, put the tab back in. So yeah, so it's a super cool book, and we're gonna go ahead and color out of it now. If I can find my page. It is new, and like, it curls up, but that's okay. So let's see. I see lots of 3s. So we'll go ahead and start with 3, which is a medium green, which is kind of like a yellow green. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Yeah, why not? We'll go with that one. I don't know why they don't just do light and then medium and then dark, but whatever. So we'll go with this one for 3. But yeah, I love these markers too, because they have a small chisel end, but it really, as you'll see, covers some ground. Well, that might be a little too light, but you know what? Oh well. So, how is everybody today? It is Monday for me. You guys will see this on Tuesday. And it is very early. It is like 8 a.m. Super early for me on my day off. But I figured I can go back to sleep later. I have friends in town. One of my former roommates from my college program came down with her daughter and a friend. So this is definitely not the color that I wanted, but we're gonna go with it. I met up with them the other day for dinner, so that was nice, on Saturday. We just went to Disney Springs and went to this place called Blaze, which is like a make your own pizza place. So that was fun. It was very good. they have this pizza called the Art Lovers Pizza, and it's got, what does it have? Mozzarella, ricotta, red sauce, chicken, artichokes, and some garlic on it, and it's so good. So you can build your own, or they have like their pre-made specialty ones, I guess. And that's the one that I got. It was so good. I love artichokes on pizza. I feel like I would like to just like cook artichokes and things, but I don't know how. I wouldn't know where to even begin. But yeah, so that was fun. So they were like, oh, we're just going to the parks one day, and that's today. And I don't think I can get into the park that they're going to anyway, but I was like, I need a day. And then she texted me yesterday and was like, oh, we're thinking about going to the parks on Tuesday. Would you be able to like help us out at all? And I was like, yeah, let me use my guest passes for you because I haven't used them and they're just sitting there. I might as well use them. I've got 3. There's 3 of you and then me. But I have my own pass, so I can get you guys in. And then I have an appointment later. But then I was like, either you guys can go or do whatever. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll reschedule it. Who knows? But that doesn't matter. So I was like, yeah, I'll just link my passes when I get home, because I was talking to my friends at work and I was like, I haven't used mine, like, what do I do? And they were like, well, they should be linked on your My Disney experience, and then when you go in and make a reservation for the parks for yourself, you can select your guest passes. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me play with it as we walk out. No one's in the park. And they're like, wait, yours aren't here. And I'm like, what? I was like, oh, okay, well, that's probably because I didn't link them, actually go in and link them. And they were like, yeah, just do that when you get home, and then they'll come up and you'll be able to make reservations for them. So I go to link them, and it's like, so I scan the barcode and it says invalid, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I go and I type in the number, and it's like, these passes are already linked to an account. And I'm like, they sure aren't, or they're linked to somebody who's not me. So then I called the number, and it was like 9 o'clock last night, and I waited for like 20 minutes and said, screw this, I'll try back later. I was tired and I just wanted to like watch some YouTube and unwind from the day. So I didn't want to do that. And then I did try to call back later, and they were closed. I just assumed like the reservation line was always open, but it's not, I guess. Sorry, I just realized my arm was covering. Well, it's kind of hard not to because I'm left-handed, but most of you guys aren't watching for this anyway. I'm just coloring in circles. You're just listening. But yeah, so I was like, okay, well, I'll call in the morning. So I told her, I was like, something's wrong. I'm going to call in the morning and get them linked up. So I just figured, like, I'd just call and they'd be like, oh yeah, here, let's put them on your account. Nope. That's not what happened, of course. Par for the course, because ever since I got down here, I've had issues with my tickets. Not my ticket. My ticket has always been fine. But any guest ticket, any comp ticket, any, we call them Chippendales because Chippendale is on the actual ticket, but they're like one-day park hopper complimentary tickets that you would earn throughout your CP. And they're good for like forever. But I would have issues with them. And I can't explain why. And not all of them, just certain ones. So I was like, go figure that this one's messed up too. So I call, and the guy was great. His name was Cody. He was great. But he was like, I'm going to escalate this to the people who deal with the main entrance, but it's still going to take a while. because I guess when I transferred from my CP, which all that I had was my self-admission pass to get myself in, to full-time to having the guest passes, it didn't transfer on my account for whatever reason. It didn't change. So they've got to get that changed, and then they can link the passes to my account. So I'm hoping I'm going to get some email updates on this, because he took down my email and stuff. So I hope, or one day I guess they'll just pop up. But I'm glad it didn't happen when, like, my parents were coming down to use, because my friend is flexible. I told her what was happening, and she was like, okay, well, we'll just try. Because I said he was like, you can always go to guest relations and just be like, hey, we're not blocked out. I'd like to use these guest passes. And I said to him, well, what about right now with the reservation system? I was like, we can't just go walk in right now. Should I just make a reservation for myself and then see if we can get in? I just realized I forgot to put a paper back here. We'll use this one, because apparently it didn't bleed through at all, which is good, but I still like to put something back there just in case. This is thicker paper too. It's not cardstock, but I think because of the gloss it helps. But at least we've got something back there. So I said, yeah, like, do I just make a reservation for myself then? This is yellow. And he was like, yeah, and then it's obviously not guaranteed, but you can just go up and say, like, hey, this is the situation. We're not blocked out right now. Anyway, I can get these guys in. That's too dark. 37? I mean, it would be fine. It's still yellow. There we go. So I told them that, and I was like, we can try. I can't guarantee you guys anything, but we can try. So I made the reservation for myself, and we'll just meet there early and try to get them in. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I was like, man, nothing has gone right with my passes ever since the beginning of time. So it just figures, but we'll see. And I would use my comp tickets on them, but I have more friends coming in next month. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. I've got just a K-cup cinnamon dolce from Starbucks and some cinnamon creamer. But I would use my comp tickets, but I have friends coming in next month when we're blocked out, so I need 6 of those to get all of us in, because, oh my goodness, because I can't even get in. So yeah, it's been a morning. It's not been that bad. The guy, again, was really easy to work with and super nice, but it was just like, man, come on. Give me a break with these tickets. Is this darker? I'm not sure. I'm kind of leaning towards, like, lighter colors now for the greens, because I screwed up and went so light. I don't know what color that is, but that's not what I want. Ugh. Alright, I don't have these swatched out, so it's harder to know what I'm doing, I guess. Okay, there, that'll work for 4. But yeah, other than that, I mean, things have been fine. Just working I had a weird schedule this week. I was out by 4, like, every day, except for Sunday, which I guess is technically this week because our schedules are Saturday to Sunday. Or no, Sunday to Saturday is like our schedule drop, which is when we get our new schedules. Sorry, all the lingo that goes with Disney is a little ridiculous sometimes. Yeah, so yesterday I worked 11:15 to 8, and usually on Sundays I'm off early. So that was weird. But on this next schedule drop, I put in for extra hours because then in 2 weeks or so, I'm going away. So my friend comes in, and then the next day, I leave to go see Lucas. So it's going to be a whirlwind. Might take that week off just because I don't know what I'm going to film or even have time to film. So yeah, it's the 14th to the 18th. So when I come, so maybe it'll be like half a week, but I just don't think I want to stress myself out with trying to pre-film that much. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it's been a good week. Tomorrow I am gonna get my hair cut. Finally. It has been an embarrassingly long time since I've had my hair cut. So I feel bad for the stylist. But yeah, that's gonna happen. So I'm a little nervous because that's part of the reason why I put off making an appointment for so long, because I don't like change when it comes to hairstylists, I guess. I just have been going to the same person for so long back home that I was like, ooh, I don't know about this change. So yeah, and just time, and really just no excuse, just not calling. So I called the salon that my roommate goes to, and they're a very high-end salon. They offer hand massages and all these treatments and mimosas, and yeah, they're hot. They're up there. But I was like, you know what? She trusts them. Her hair is much more, it's very curly. Let's put it that way. Not hard to deal with. Her hair is gorgeous, but it just takes a lot more work than mine will, because mine is very thin and just long, but it's dead. I know it's all mostly dead. I mean, hair is dead skin cells anyway, but it's dead. I'm gonna need a lot taken off. I'm thinking right now, as I sit here, if I stretch it's almost to my belly button. If I stretch my hair all the way down, it's very long and it's tangly and gross. So I am gonna chop it at least to my collarbone. Which I think is probably as short as I can go, because I need to be able to pull it back for work, at least into a tiny ponytail. I think if it's shorter than, maybe if it's shorter than your collarbone, I don't know the rule about how long, but I like to pull my hair back, so I want to be able to pull it back at least into a little ponytail, because then I can't get in trouble at work. So yeah, but I called and they were like, I have no idea how this salon works, and they go, well, we have different levels, so what levels do you want? And I'm like, can you tell me what that means? And they were like, yeah, it's however long stylists have been here, I'm assuming. So we have level 1 through 7 or 6 or something. So I'm like, okay, maybe somewhere in the middle. And they were like, all right, well, we don't have an appointment until next week, but we do have a level 6 which I guess is the highest level from what I gathered from the website when I went to look at it later, on Tuesday at noon. I hope Tuesday, because that's when I'm going. I was hoping to get a confirmation text or email or something, but I haven't. But I'm pretty sure Tuesday. I hope, or I'm going to be really sad. Yeah, Tuesday at noon. So I was like, you know what? That's fine. And then they quoted me the price, and I was like, oh, all right. But you know what? I'm just going to treat myself and enjoy the experience. And then if I don't want to go back there, I don't have to. But I just need my hair taken care of so badly that it's probably worth the price, because I don't think it's got a good prognosis. I forgot my coloring glove again. I wore it last night to do this. But yeah, so we'll see how badly my bank account is hurting after my haircut tomorrow. Now you guys are, I'm sure, curious what it was. So they quoted me like 110. But they asked me how long my hair was and like what I wanted done, and I told them like it's probably badly damaged and I need help. So that's probably why, because my hair is super long, and they were like, you think more than 5 inches? And I was like, possibly. So yeah, I'm excited, but I'm also kind of nervous, just because I know they're gonna be judging me. I don't like messing with my hair. I want to brush it in the morning and be done. Or at the very most, blow dry it. Like, I don't fuss with my hair at all, so I need something that's easy to style. Again, I need to be able to pull it back for work. At least for work, because I tend to pull my hair up anyway, but mostly because it's ungodly long and needs pulled up. So yeah, we shall see. I'm trying to think what else went on this week. Not much. Because I worked early, I got up early. So then by the time I actually got home and like settled, I was like, I'm ready for bed. But in true Shayna fashion, I probably didn't go to bed until like midnight every day. Even last night, knowing that I was going to get up early to make this phone call, I didn't get to bed till like 1. But today it doesn't matter so much because I can go nap. Like, it's not gonna take away from anything if I go take a nap after I film this. Well, actually, I have a telehealth appointment today, which that's going to be interesting too, because I called when I had my last appointment last month. She was like, oh, I'll see you in 2 months. And then I was like, okay. And then when they called me to make the new appointment, they were like, she wants to see you next month. And I'm like, okay. So I just went along with it. So we'll see. She's probably going to think that like something's wrong. But because it's medication management for my ADHD, so she's probably gonna be like, are you okay? Because she's a psychiatrist. And be like, yeah, I'm fine, they just told me you wanted to see me this month, and we'll go from there. So it'll probably be like a 5-minute appointment. I'm glad it's telehealth, because I would not drive. Well, if that was the case, I would not drive all the way out there. Even when things do go back to normal, because the closest office is like a half hour away from me, I think. I'm gonna see if insurance will still pay for me to do telehealth even when things are back to normal, because our appointments are literally, everything's still okay? Yeah. Okay, good. See you in 2 months. Like, it's pointless for me to drive all the way out there for a 5-minute appointment. Like, at that point, I'll just make it on a day that somebody wants to get lunch out there, and we'll at least I haven't driven out all the way for nothing. But yeah. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be jam-packed now that I like think about it, because I'm gonna go try to get into the park, stay for a little bit, go get my hair cut, and then meet up with, oh shoot, I think it was, I'm trying to keep out the ones, yeah, I think it was this one for 5, because I knew I'd miss numbers. And now I mixed them up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so then I'll leave, come back here, and go to my hair appointment. And then I will meet my friend for lunch, or dinner, or whatever time it is by the time I'm done. Who knows? Could be a 3-hour hair appointment. I hope not. But yeah, I just need to get it done. And I might double mask tomorrow, just because they're gonna be in my face. Or just wear my work mask, because that is basically a double mask. Yeah, they had that conversation with us yesterday at post shift, so at the end of the night they were like, have you guys been talked to about double masking? And we were like, no. And they were like, well, Disney's answer is that you don't need to, because of the way that our masks are set up, our design. So it's like fabric with like 2 filters basically. And then I guess our leader said that when you double mask with our issued masks, it creates gapping, which is worse than just having our mask directly on your face. So if you double mask, you have to wear your face shield all the time. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. No way. I will just wear my regular mask. But if I just wear like a cloth mask tomorrow, I might double mask, just because when you're getting your hair done, they're kind of in your face. So we'll see. But yeah, so then after that, gonna meet downtown with my friend Kim, I think, and go to Crooked Can, which I haven't been to. Her and her boyfriend go there all the time, but I haven't been. So excited about that. It's beer, like it's a brewery, I think, but it's also a restaurant, and it's outside. Well, the seating is outside, and it'll be a Tuesday afternoon. I'm not too concerned about, stretch, about too many people being there. Plus, I work at Disney. I'm around people all the time. What number? 6 is dark orange. What did I use for that yesterday? 22, I think. Yeah. But yeah. I totally forgot last week. Last week was kind of a mess. Once my roommate came out, I expected her to like get food, and then, because usually she doesn't come out of her room when I'm filming, so I just expected her to like get food and then go back in, but she sat out here, which is fine. I don't care, but it threw me off. I was like, oh, this is weird. So yeah, sorry if the color in chat was weird last week. So now I know I learned my lesson. Just film early in the morning, and if she's here, which she's not here right now actually, but I was up, so I decided I would film, and get it out of the way so that you don't feel like a weirdo. Okay, I'm glad I put something back here, because there's a little bit of like ghosting on this page. There's like an eyelash in my eye or something. Yeah, I'm trying not to push too hard. I was coloring another picture last night, and I was using the bullet nib for small areas, and I was like, Man, I'm pushing hard. Like, what are you doing, Shayna? It was leaving weird streaking. I was like, okay, time for bed. It was late by that point anyway, but I was like, you don't have to, you never push the side with your markers. What are you doing? I don't know, it's weird. Or maybe I do and just never noticed it before. Just was like, lighten up. But yeah, so I don't think where I was going with that is I don't think I told you about my pup sitting experience last week. It was or 2 weeks ago now, I guess. It was a lot of fun. I wasn't there for very long and all that, but I love dogs. So it was nice to just hang out with them, and except when I had to clean up a mess. Actually 2 messes. They pooped in one of the bedrooms, and then they pooped in, I say they, I don't know which dog it was, but then they pooped downstairs, and I was like, man. And the thing that gets me, so this was the friend that with the horrible roommates, was like, that poop had been there a while. I refuse to believe that one of those roommates didn't see it. So yeah. But the one was on carpet, and I was like, man, and that had been there a while. So I don't know if that was there before I got there or what, but I was like, well, crap, literally, I've got to clean this up. And then I was like, do you guys have carpet cleaner? Because it was stained. And I was like, man. So, but I was able to get it cleaned, which is good. 7 is red. Ooh, what color red do we want? What kind of red? Red? Ooh, that's pretty. Let's go with that one. Ooh, is there a dark red? Whoops. There is. Maybe I should make this dark red. We'll leave that bubble that I just colored, and this will be dark red for number 8. We'll grab a regular red. Or, wait a minute. What's this color? Okay, that's actually darker. Let's do that. So we'll go back to this color for 7. I think. I don't know. I'm winging it. Just kind of picking markers. I like to do that with the color by numbers. Just see how it turns out. But yeah, it was funny. I took the futon that we have that like folds out to sleep on because I didn't want to dirty her sheets or anything. Well, that plan backfired. I mean, not that I'm dirty, but you know what I mean. And I laid it out, and I went and I took a shower, and I came back, and one of the dogs was just sprawled out on it, and I was like, well, that's not gonna work. I could not get her to move. What's 2? Lime green. We have so many greens. Let's go with this one. I only see 1, 2, which I think is an eyeball. Oh, that's not what I wanted. We're just gonna make it a random color. Green. There. That kind of looks like a lime. Loosely. 8. Oh, there's a 6. They're hiding down here in the tail feathers. Oh, fudge nugget. That's orange. Well, it's red now. I'm just gonna make these red because I feel like throwing a random orange in there is gonna look weird. Trial and error. I always screw up color by number in some capacity, but it's fine. All right, 7 is that color. This is 8. I think, yeah. I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Oh, the dog. Yeah, so she was laid out on the bed, so I was like, well, that's not gonna work. So I took a picture and sent it to Ashley, and she was like, you can sleep in the bed. Like, you didn't have to bring something. And I was like, I know, I just didn't want to, like, have to make you wash your sheets when you come back, because I wouldn't have time to do it. She was like, no, it's fine. So I slept in the bed. And then, of course, the dogs came up on the bed. And Daisy, the boxer, is an old girl, and she sounds like a zombie. She just, like, it's crazy. She can't breathe, I don't think. Like, her nose is so pushed in. It was funny. So, of course, she snored, but I snore, so it didn't really bother me much. I missed a 3. I don't actually know what color 3 is. So we're gonna pick one and hope it's the right color. I kind of don't think that's it. Maybe it is. Ooh. Don't know which one. It might be that one. So that kind of looks like what I remember it looking like when I was coloring before. We'll see. If not, oh well, it's close. Yeah. So yeah, Daisy's an old girl, and had to push her butt up on the bed. And then Aspen is the husky that you saw in one of the other videos, and she is demanding. But I would let her out and then come back in, and she would just lay out there. And the one night it was raining, and I let her out just because she was whining, but she just wanted to go outside, and she just laid there in the wet grass. And I was like, we are not doing this. I have to be at work early tomorrow. Come on, dog. So I kind of felt bad because, like, I couldn't, I didn't have the time to, like, play with them, or, well, at least Aspen, because she's energetic as much as I would have liked because of my schedule. But they did fine. They were good. I think they were just happy to have somebody there that actually paid attention to them while Ashley and Taylor were gone. So I'm glad I could do that. It was fun. But the dog hair was immense. Both of them just shedding everywhere. And it didn't bother me so much when I was there. But as soon as I got home, I was like, I have to wash everything. So much dog hair. Just sneezy. But it was a fun time. I dropped the lid of my marker. My hand just kind of went limp. It's just, my other hand's just in my lap, and I just dropped it. Don't really have an explanation. Just did. I don't know why, like, I guess I should put the book like that. Maybe you can see better. Oh my, I am tired. Trying to think. Yeah, this week at work wasn't bad. I can't really think of a story that stands out. I don't remember if I told you guys last week about the woman who just stood there with her mask off for no reason, and her husband or whatever, father, I don't know, he was older. So I went over and I was like, hey guys, need you guys to keep your masks up in here. And she was like, I can have it off, I'm stationary. And I was like, no, the rule is that you have to be eating or drinking, and we don't allow that in the building. And she was like, no, I know what it is, it's right there. And I was like, no, it's while you're eating or drinking. Like, you're gonna tell a cast member who hears it and sees it every single day that they're wrong. Okay. so I was just like, please just keep those up for me, and I walked away. And then she comes over with her phone of a picture of the sign that is literally right in front of my face because it's on our plexiglass and I'm standing right beside it, that says, like the spiel, like, face coverings must be worn at all times except while eating or drinking while stationary. And it says, and she goes, it says or while stationary. I said, it says or while eating or drinking. Well, or no, I was like, it says while eating or drinking. And then she looked at it and she walked away. And then what the kicker is that I say good when I'm on that position, I'm like, bye guys, have a nice day. So I was like, I'm just gonna be real sweet and tell her to have a nice day. And but before that, a lady came up after watching the altercation. As she left, she was like, you're doing a great job, keep it up. So that was nice. But wait, do we have 9s? Did I just color 9s? No, I don't think so. We do have 9s though. Okay. Oh, there's more 7s. Gosh darn it. So then she comes up and she's all sweet to finish and connect, and I was like, I'm gonna get it. She's being nice to them, I'm gonna get it. But she turns and as she's leaving, she goes, thank you for doing your job. And I'm like, what the heck? What just happened? Like, you're just mad you got caught and got called out. I don't understand why I don't know, whatever. It was just very strange. I was like, that was a 180. But it made me laugh. I was like, it says or. No, it says eating or drinking. When, like, the sign is posted all over our store. I don't know, it was wild. It's like, okay, have a great day. Good luck trying that with someone else. I feel like I've become very cynical. Just being like I'm pretty sure she's gonna try that with someone else later. I don't know. Maybe not, but I'm like, oh my god. What a time to be alive. We'll do the 9s quick. So we're almost at an hour. We're at 50 minutes, and I want to do a speed color to finish this. But yeah, I said to my coworker the other day, I was like, I miss, and I mean, other people's actions always affect us in some way, usually. But, what's 9? Orange, regular orange. What's this color? That's orange too, but that's like a red orange. Okay. I said to her, we were talking about the mess and just like being frustrated about it, and more, not about wearing them, but just about people not wanting to wear them. And I said, I miss the days when other people's actions didn't affect me. Like, if someone was being dumb out in the lobby, like, that wasn't my problem, and now it is. Like, I have to say something. I had a guy completely ignore me yesterday, and I was like, you know what? Whatever. I will get somebody else to get on you then. If you don't want to listen to me, you can listen to somebody else. Or just leave. Like, just, all I said was, like, you can go outside to eat if you want to eat. It's literally 2 steps away from where you're standing. Oh, people are fun. No, it wasn't that bad this week. It was just, like, strange. I don't know. This week went by in a very weird manner, and I'm not even sure why. Alright, we're gonna hope that I don't need any of those colors, because I'm probably gonna go ahead and sign off here. I hope you guys enjoyed the chat. I'm signing off at 50 minutes, so I can leave a couple minutes for the speed color. Hopefully it won't be longer than 10 minutes. There was that one time I filmed one and it was like such a long speed color, even with it speeded up, like sped up like 3 times. I was like, oh my goodness, that is taking forever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you liked what you've seen. I love hearing from you guys. I'm also looking for some suggestions. Like, I have videos planned, but would love to hear what you guys want to hear what you guys want to see on the channel. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. So yeah, stay safe and healthy, friends. Again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We are so close to 1,000, guys. I am so appreciative. You guys are the absolute best. ColorTube is amazing. So I'm so glad to be a part of the community and to be getting to know you guys and hearing your thoughts and opinions. And yeah, it's just a ton of fun. So I will stop rambling and I will talk to you soon. Love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.